Hello everybody, thanks for your interest in this video clip. My name is Chen and I'm currently working for International Department of Nanhua Futures here at Hangzhou, China. If you have interests in Chinese commodities market, especially when it comes to QFII to be more specific, I wish this video could at least answer some of your questions and help you understand the rule of the game a little bit better. And also, I want to thank CQG for offering us this special opportunity to present ourselves at FIA event. They are a really group of nice folks to work with. About 2 weeks ago, on October 15th, my social media was literally blown up by the news that CSRC officially announced QFII quota holder will be able to trade onshore commodities futures, options, and stock index options for hedging purpose, of course, starting November 1st. Some of y'all might still remember that a year ago, on September 2020, CSRC has actually made an announcement to lower the entry threshold for QFII and also expand the investment scope. So it literally took a whole year for this change to be implemented. Well, even though I'm still really excited about it. The reason why I want to share with you guys this topic today is because, on the one hand, the biggest change under the new QFII policy is that foreign investors can directly trading onshore futures through QFII, right? In the past few years, China's derivatives market has undergone significant changes. The margin scale of China's future market exceeded 1 trillion yuan this summer in 2021. Well, that number for entire 2020 was only 860 billion. So me personally, I sincerely hope that more foreign investors can participate in the China futures market in the near future. And on the other hand, HGNH Asset Management Company, as a wholly owned overseas subsidiary of Nanhua Futures, we obtained the QFII license in 2013. So we are very familiar with the business and development of QFII. So I hope that through the implementation of this new QFII policy, we can introduce our experience to more overseas investors and, of course, create more cooperation opportunities. Okay, let's take a quick look at QFII's history. With almost 20 years of development, no matter the scope of QFII investment, entry barriers, or overall scale has undergone very big changes. In these 20 years of development, we can notice that CSRC has repeatedly expanded the investment scope, right? One here and one here. Besides, this is accompanied by the simplification of the QFII application process and the increase of the QFII quota. So from my point of view, I feel like, CSRC is very active in opening up China's future financial market to the world. And this is one of the reasons why me as a person who works in this industry feel very excited about. Okay, so let's be more specific. Who are eligible to apply QFII quota? Let's look at this chart together. In fact, the range of applicants is broad. As you can see, it includes fund management companies, commercial banks, future brokers, security brokers, insurance companies, trust fund, pension fund, blah, 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 and even high net worth clients. The above mentioned institutions and individuals could flexibly choose either to trade by themselves or invest in fund products. And those two blue boxes underneath just shows what you could possibly to trade or invest. The investment scope excludes the commodity futures and options, stock index options announced by CSRC 2 weeks ago. It also includes the previous specified stocks, bonds, public fund, and private funds. Please also be aware that the private fund here refers to security investment fund, which is investment in the secondary market. In other words, for the time being, currently QFII is not allowed to invest in private equity fund products. Okay, Now you may still have questions. What if, right? What if I'm not qualified to apply for QFII? Or let's see, what if I don't want to pay the fees and wait for the application being processed? Don't worry, you can also participate in Chinese future market through Chinese international future contracts. Well, matter of fact, I believe that the cooperation between us and the CQG is mainly to serve the group of clients who participate in China's future markets and through this way. Because CQG has very professional trading software and some special functions such as, for example, spreaders, which is an important reason why our clients to choose us as well. And talking about international contracts, there are non-available contracts such as crude oil options, crude oil futures, Cooper, TSR20, low sulfur fuel oil, PTA, iron ore, and palm oil futures and options. As you can see, if a client has a domestic NRA bank account, then he could directly open an account with us, Nanhua Futures. Or if he does not have, or if he's unwilling to use an NRA bank account, he can directly open an account with our overseas intermediary to participate as well. All right. Yeah, just in case you still have confusions, let's take a look. Let's take a look together at this picture, which is basically a summary of what I have just mentioned. From top to bottom, you can trade A shares, commodities, bonds, and invest fund products through different channels. And now a good news for overseas clients is Nanhua Futures has integrated all the channels mentioned above. After 25 years of exploration in the industry, we have subsidiaries in major financial centers, as well as clearing qualification of the world major exchanges. We are committed to providing our clients, with a one-stop platform where they can trade all mainstream products in the world. So no matter you're in Europe, you're in the United States or Asia, we have local offices to work with you and offer you the professional services. For those clients who rely on product, upstream, downstream fundamental for trading, we can provide a massive onshore and offshore research reports because Nanhua Futures has China's first future research institute and a strong team of analysts covering all mainstream products. And for those high-frequency traders, we can provide co-location support and various professional trading software and hardware. And last but not least, through the accumulation of many years of international business experience, we have a large pool of top investment advisors. So with that being said, we are really confident to provide our clients with professional asset allocation services. Okay, let's extend a little bit. Some of you may heard Nanhua Commodity Index before, right? So Nanhua Commodity Index was developed by Nanhua Research Institute, which I had just mentioned, and it is a recognized commodity market benchmark index in mainland China. If you compare the Nanhua Commodity Index with some other well-known commodity indexes over the same period, you will realize that the Nanhua Commodity Index can predict ahead of time before the advent of several major market events. Okay, and moving on to the next slide, as you can see, we have subsidiaries in United States, it's in Chicago and London, UK, and Singapore, Hong Kong, and even Cayman Islands. We have, I have actually covered in the last couple of slides. And not only that, we are also very advantageous in serving high-frequency quantitative clients. The global high-speed trading network we built cover all mainstream exchanges, especially the low latency between our trading server to domestic exchange is less than 0.5 milliseconds. So I'm afraid that would be pretty much everything I want to share with you guys today. And if you're interested in anything above, please feel free to contact us via our email or follow and communicate with us on LinkedIn and YouTube, where we post our research reports, industry news, and past webinars like this. 10 minutes are definitely too short to introduce a certain business model, but I really do appreciate CQG for giving us this opportunity to present ourselves. We're looking forward to connecting with anyone who are interested in investing in China and achieving a cooperative relationship. Okay. Once again, our email is nhoverseas@nanhua.com. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful week.